Topping today's news, a 26-year-old woman killed in a triple shooting on Sunday night. The Foreign Affairs Minister refutes claims that the Bahamas is exiting CARICOM. A coalition of independents officially opened their new headquarters, and a man loses his life in a traffic fatality on Andros on Sunday night. This is your JCN Evening News. I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. Police looking for two men who killed a 26-year-old woman and injured a 21-year-old woman and a teenage boy in a shooting that took place on Sunday around 9:40 p.m. on John Terrace, 1 block west of Lincoln Boulevard. When police got to the scene, they found the 26-year-old woman lying unresponsive on the porch of a residence, suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Emergency medical services were summoned to the scene, where they examined the victim but found no vital signs of life. The 21-year-old woman and the teen boy were also shot and taken to hospital for further treatment. The men police say they are looking for, two unknown men, were wearing dark clothing when they approached the residence, opened fire on the victims before running away. This is the 43rd person killed this year. 2 more attempted murders recorded, as well as gun violence continues to be a major concern here in country. Police detectives wasting no time locating and charging a 21-year-old man in connection with the country's 42nd murder that took place last week, Monday, June 23rd, on Newbold Street, just off Market Street, where a male was shot by occupants of a Japanese vehicle as he exited his apartment. The 21-year-old appeared in the magistrate's court, charged with murder and conspiracy to commit murder. That was today. He appeared in court. The murder followed the double shooting of 2 men in their 50s earlier in the day last week, Monday. They were shot while on Water Street in the Big Pond community. Also from the courts on Friday, 42-year-old Ronald Telfor, who was wanted by police for questioning in connection to the murder of police reservist Lennox Williams, reportedly sustained broken ribs during his arrest. Telfor appeared in the magistrate's court on Friday before Senior Magistrate Shaka Serville to face murder and armed robbery charges in relation to the incident that took place on Father's Day, Sunday, June 15th. Police prosecutors allege that Telfor shot and killed Williams as he attempted to deliver deposit bags for 2 gas stations. Telfor was not required to enter a plea, as his matter will proceed to the Supreme Court via a voluntary bill of indictment, where he can also apply for bail. He was remanded to prison until he returns to court on September 4th. Also last week, 44-year-old Antoinette Henfield, believed to be Telfor's girlfriend, was arraigned and charged with accessory to murder after the fact in connection with the same incident. Highlighting once again the dangers of fake news. CARICOM officials reaching out to the Bahamas government officials after they reportedly received a letter saying that the Bahamas was withdrawing its membership from the regional body. While Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell said the government has taken steps to correct this fake news.
I received a note from the Secretary General of CARICOM on Sunday seeking an explanation on a posting sent to her which purports to be a government document of the Bahamas signed by the Prime Minister purporting to withdraw the Bahamas from CARICOM. The document is false. The contents is untrue. That is not the Prime Minister's signature. The Bahamas continues to be a full-fledged member of CARICOM but for the single market and economy. The false document was debunked weeks ago by the Prime Minister's spokesperson, yet it persists. This will be a problem going forth, all of this fake news. PLPs and people of goodwill have to keep a clear head and discern nonsense from truth. The Bahamas government would not have made such a monumental decision without a full-throated announcement from the Prime Minister's mouth to your ears, not by some sleight of hand document.
CARICOM will meet for the 49th session in Montego Bay, Jamaica from July 6th to the 8th. F&M Shadow Finance Minister Kwesi Thompson says the PLP government is going to have a hard time achieving its projected budget surplus if they follow through with the Prime Minister's commitment to deposit $300 million into the National Investment Fund, the NIF. In a press release, Mr. Thompson said, despite boasting of fiscal discipline, the government has failed to account for critical and substantial expenditure, including the $300 million in new borrowing and planned spending through the sovereign bond just recently finalized. Thompson said the public expense to fund the NIF with the $300 million injection will reverse their planned $75 million surplus into a significant budget deficit. And finally, in this segment, on Saturday, the Coalition of Independents officially opened their national headquarters on Chippenham Road. Scores of supporters turned out for the event, where party leader Lincoln Bain spoke about the significance of the state-of-the-art headquarters and what it means for the party and for Bahamians everywhere.
I am here to dedicate this building the Empowerment Center. Because this building and our whole entire movement is about empowering the Bahamian people. We have empowered the foreigners and let them build resorts in our country and make all the money and give us some jobs that are not secure jobs. We have empowered the cruise ship owners and let them come in our country and make a bunch of money, billions of dollars.
Everybody else.
And we get some, well, we don't even get the jobs from that. We get crumbs. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a different shift. It's time for the new Bahamas. The new Bahamas starts here, and the new Bahamas starts now.
Mr. Bain reminded party supporters and the general public of the Coalition of Independents' vision and goals for the upcoming general elections.
I am interested in a vision for this new Bahamas. And that's what you're going to be hearing from me, and that's what you're going to be hearing from us.
That's right.
Because we have to have a campaign that God is going to be proud of. I believe that God wants better for all of us. We are a nation who put his name in our Constitution. But we are the nation that is losing it all. I call on all of you to stand with me and be a proud Bahamian and stand and fight.
Also, during the opening of the national headquarters, the COI introducing 5 newly ratified candidates, bringing their total number of candidates now ratified to 33. Just out of 39, well, they've got 6 more to go before the general elections come their way. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.